Well, people are out of work. Students are out of luck. ITT Technical Institute closing all of its locations across the country. Just take a look at this map. It shows each of the 130 campuses now all vacant.
The company made the announcement today after months of pressure from the federal government as it tightens regulations on for-profit schools. There are 4 ITT Tech campuses in Arizona, 3 in Phoenix and 1 in Tucson, where today students showed up worried that the money and the time they've invested is now a waste. What was once a clear path to a better life is now uncertain for ITT Tech student David Gonzalez.
I got a job waiting for me, depending on whether or not I got my bachelor's degree.
The 42-year-old enrolled at ITT Tech after serving 21 years in the Air Force, using VA benefits to pay his tuition. ITT and other for-profit schools have heavily recruited and enrolled adult students and veterans who rely on federal loans to pay for their education. But in the last few years, the federal government has increased oversight and placed restrictions on the school's ability to get federal money, citing concerns the school was being mismanaged and misleading students. ITT's parent company said today the federal actions are, quote, inappropriate and unconstitutional.
And now I don't know what to do, honestly.
Chris Gonzalez, a working father of 2, completed an associate's degree last month and was set to start work on a bachelor's degree at ITT. He says he's already taken out about $30,000 in loans.
I am worried about that because I do plan to further my education.
He's confident he can still get a good job with the degree he has, but other people's dreams are on hold. What happens to this job now?
Well, I talked to my boss today. He pretty much said no bachelor's degree, no job.
Just last week, the Department of Education took action because ITT Tech had not responded to questions about its financial health. It did not allow the school to enroll new students using federal financial aid. It increased the amount of cash reserves the school had to send to the government, and it put the school on a payment plan to send the government money it already owed. And the Department of Education also slowed down the timeline of when ITT Tech received student aid money from the federal government. It says to make sure the school wasn't mismanaging the money. Southern Arizona Congressman Raul Grijalva applauded the moves.
As long as the only singular motive is how much profit can I make off the federal government at the expense of these students, then yes, I think that it is a detriment to